Hey there, Ulti Zeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Bombun. In the last episode, we did World 2 and got chased by a horrible UFO. In this episode, apparently in the tutorial, there is a secret bunny to look for. So that's why I'm here back in tutorial land. I wonder if they're over there. Found him! I don't recognize this bunny. But there we go. Found them in the tutorial. Works for me. Thank you, Steam Community Guide, because I don't think I would have thought to go to the tutorial at any point. Anyways, we're going to Tundra. Oh boy, ice physics. I assume. Let's see what Tundra has in store. Yep, that's ice physics, alright. Alright. So since we know now that, like... Well. First time I killed one of those guys. Since we know now that, like... All I really need to do in this game is just make it to the end. It does make me wonder how much I should just, like, focus on trying to do things fast now. Because, like, I already bought all the costumes. And I'm gonna be getting some of these gems no matter what anyway. So I kind of think there could be an element of worthwhileness to just seeing how trying to go fast goes. I accidentally blew myself up there. That one was all me. At the very least, I think it could, like, give me a good idea of, like, how lenient are the rewards. Because, like, I've been going through these stages 5 minutes, you know? If I can do stuff like that, you know, then... I don't know. I don't know what the time limit on this one was. But I'm already at, like, 2 minutes, which... I think most of them have been, like, faster than that problem. I'm worried that I'm encountering. That, like... Even trying to go intentionally a little faster like this is, like... not good enough. Which means that these are not lenient time attack medals. Which is, like, fair enough. You know? They want you to go fast. Then they want you to go fast. Singular they, I suppose. I don't actually know what Kekitopu's gender is. I guess they is the safe option. But, point is... I did that, like, not too slow. 320-ish. But, interesting to see. Alright, so it always... I want to see what happens if I quit now. Okay, so I need to be a full minute faster than what I just was. Which is wild to me. A full minute faster. So yeah, these are not lenient time attack things. Good to know. Be a criminal. Okay, so... Yeah, this is gonna take some... Alright, so... Either way, I'm not gonna be doing fast this time anyway. I do have a couple of criticisms with how, like, the stage select is oriented. I feel like if it's going to bring you to the next stage automatically, the way it does, I feel like it could use, like, something like Super Meat Boy, where it's like, press this button to go forward, to go to the next stage, or press this button to try again if you want to go for a fast time. It would also be nice if since, like, it's also bringing you to these stages, it would also be nice if it displayed... Ooh, platform. If it displayed... What... Ooh. Huh, okay, well... We're on the stage where there's going to be a secret bunny. I would have thought it would have been up here, because that feels like a very clever place for a bunny to be in. It's up there. Okay, so I just went too far. Okay. I'll happily restart the stage for that, then. Yeah, it's just a couple of minor nitpicks, really. Like, small quality of life things. To make things go by a bit easier, you know? Oh, is that the Turbo Blasting Speed? Yeah, that's from Project Turbo Blast. I'm aware of that game. That's a game demo. That's kind of like F-Zero-esque, I think. Okay. So yeah, these are all bunnies from other games. I just didn't recognize two of them. Kind of funny that there's apparently enough indie game rabbits to actually work with that idea. Do I know any other rabbits that could potentially show up? I mean, I guess there's always Rivals of Ether. Ayala, the workshop bunny. But I don't know, that seems a little more, like, more than just, like, a one-person team, because the thing I know about Project Turbo Blast is that's made by one person. And then Vivid Lope, the bunny from World 2. I'm pretty certain that's one person. Either way, it's a small team. So, my thoughts are, like, the rabbits in being included here are, like, more specific than just generic indie stuff. Like, being indie is not enough on its own. Kind of more like relative community stuff, I guess, is my guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know that many indie games, I guess, is the other thing. So, there's gonna be games I don't recognize. And also, it could be games that don't actually exist yet. Project Turbo Blast is just a demo at the moment. It's not a real finished game. Well, real is not the right word there. It's just not a finished game. You know? I really like the use of bomb power-ups, though. That's very second attack Bomberman style. I like the vibe that this just feels very reminiscent of, like... It's most similar to Bomberman Hero. In a lot of ways, this is just basically a Bomberman Hero game. But it has inspiration and elements from 64, and especially second attack, with, like, the elemental bombs, the bomb jump thing. Although that's not it's not quite exactly, like... Bomberman 64, but I mean, even just the concept that you're using bombs to double jump is a notable thing. I don't know. I would still probably consider this a Bomberman Hero-like game more than anything else, but it's still fun, and it scratches my bombing itch. I just want to blow stuff up. Don't we all just want to blow stuff up deep down inside our hearts and souls? I know I do. Destruction games are fun. Like, it speaks to the visceral nature of, like, wanting to kick down a sandcastle, you know? It can just be satisfying to see something that somebody made and blow it up. Destroy it. The problem is, most of the time, 99% of the time, that's socially unacceptable, and will make you be a dick. So, you know, very, very good reasons to not do so, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the urge isn't there. And certainly, I think there's a lot of value in a video game giving you permission to do that exact same thing. I mean, that's basically what Donkey Kong Bonanza was, and it was the, like, one of the only good parts about that game was just the idea that the game was, like, saying, hey, we made this finely crafted level. Go and fucking destroy it, please. Like, the entire point of that game was doing that. And it was the fun part of that game. Just going through it and being like, hey, I'm gonna punch through everything. Who cares about level design? It was also one of the game's, like, detriments, because who cares about level design? But still, you get my point. I feel like I'm playing Minecraft. Yeah, I like these elemental bombs a lot. They add a nice variety. I'm still a little iffy on, like, the fact that they're timed the way they are. But the time limit is, like... The time limit is fine. In the sense of, like, how long it is. And I think it allows for more, like, curated level design type stuff. While still also not, like, being like, hey, you can still cheese this if you're good and fast or whatever. Probably. That'd be my guess, at least, is that there are certainly ways you can cheese things. Those cannons have quite the range sometimes, you know? I feel like I'm nearing the end of the stage. But perhaps I'm just making stuff up. I kind of wish you got something for destroying enemies. Other than just, like, bits of convenience sometimes, it's like... It'd be kind of nice to at least get, like, you know, some of the diamonds, I would say. Or maybe a heart for a harder enemy. I don't know. Doesn't truly matter in the end. We beat it! Yay! At the end of that world? No. Was that... This is definitely a boss fight, but is this a 4th stage, or did I just miscount? Is stage 4 a boss fight here? Or is this a 5th stage? I don't know. Oh, bye. Well, I was wondering if this game was going to have boss fights. And I mean, it certainly fits Bomberman to have a... or Bomberman style to have a giant robot with lasers. 80s, anyone? I definitely get the gist now. We go until we reach a ring and then does a thing. I like that this is very heavily a platformer boss, though. Alright, are you 3 hits? Yes, indeed. I like that they give you the hearts there. You don't probably need them, but there we go. Okay, that was neat. I didn't know to expect bosses or not, but I do think that's a good, like, utilization of a boss fight. Okay, so that was stage 4. And I got a badge. And it shows you. Okay, so I beat it. Wow. Wasn't that hard to beat that badge. So the boss fights seem to be generous, because, I mean, I was just kind of running forward. I fell twice. So yeah, that badge is lenient. The others don't seem to be. Well, was that enough for an episode? I don't know. Maybe a short episode, I guess. I think that was about 25-ish minutes? I don't know, because, like, if I start, like, the next stuff, that might be weird. But, then again, I could probably, like, do 2 in Volcano, and then... I don't know, we'll see. I'll do 2 in Volcano. I think I'll do 2 more stages of Volcano. I got the time. We gotta cool down. I keep thinking, like, oh, I should start holding the run button. And then I press the button and I just pull out a bomb. It's like, oh, that's right. There is no run button. This is as fast as I go. Hey, what are these platforms going to do? Fall out from under me? Yes. Okay, I got hit by a searchlight and spawned a laser. Okay. Understood. Doesn't seem like I need to care that much, but it could cause problems later down the line. No platforms on top of those, just death. I'm being accosted! Oh, that laser came out fast. Don't like you guys. Okay, I'm kind of impressed I made that as well as I did. I keep feeling like there's gonna be like flippy, jumpy platforms like Mario sometimes has had. You know, the ones that bounce, that do so when you jump and they swap sides. It's such an interesting... Ow. I didn't even see that there was a thing there. It's such an interesting... choice for the checkpoint, I feel, to be designed like a clock thing like that. Just not necessarily what I would immediately think of a checkpoint, but it also still works very well as a checkpoint. So, that's the thing. I would still probably say the only the only genuine major disappointment I have with this game so far is just the fact that there's no story. Very fun game, very arcadey feel. I just would have liked to know if there was anything that's supposed to be going on, or if this is just, you know, for fun. I also don't love the camera there, but I suppose I can move the camera, so that's on me. Okay, so the way these spotlights work makes it hard to tell where their hitboxes are. I'm just gonna make a run for it. Ah, hearts. I like hearts. I heart hearts, in fact. Okay, that's stage 2, and so on this next stage, let's be on the lookout for a bunny. We got wind bombs and we got ice bombs, so what would a fire bomb be if they have them? I don't know. We might not even have a power-up. Ouch. Am I gonna go for time attack? I honestly don't know. That might be a thing I just kind of have fun with on my own time. I don't know if that's necessarily Let's Play appropriate. Oh, we got ice platforms again. Okay. Getting more use out of them. Well, I died, but there's a secret bunny. Not sure how I died there, but whatever. I keep hurting myself with these bombs. I'm not entirely sure how. I'm gonna go as high as I can and then make a jump for it. Alright, what bunny are you? It's Poppy. Okay. I don't know that one. You know, I could see Cybele from Pseudo Regalia being in this as a bonus bunny. Or sort of bunny, I think. I hit the corner. You saw what I was trying to do. I was trying to hit the boxes, but I hit the corner. One mo. Okay. I've made it alive. I've got more health. Let's make it through this stage and then call it an episode. I feel like the most Bomberman 64 thing they have you do is the bomb kick. Like, original Bomberman 64. The rest of this is very much not original Bomberman 64, though. I would still love... Maybe I should do that myself one day. Make an indie video game that's based around Bomberman 64. Because, like, that's just it's one of my favorite games of all time. And, like, there's all sorts of games that I love, but, like, other people are making their own spiritual successors and inspirations and taken from stuff. Like, so what would be special to me? Like, that I'm not gonna get from anywhere else? And, well, at this point, that's Bomberman 64, probably. I can get an RPG from anywhere else. I can get a Metroidvania from plenty of other places. But okay, I can't make that jump on its own. But Bomberman 64, like, I found one game one time made by that, and I honestly don't even know whether or not to trust it, because it looks very, frankly, cheap. It's on my Steam wishlist. It's like Knights of the Round Table or something like that. And it's very, very obvious that it's Bomberman 64 inspired. Even the box art is just like, it literally just looks like Bomberman 64's box art. But I think it's still in early access anyway, and it gives the impression of, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like something like this, where it's like, it's kind of like the exact kind of, like, indie made by one person vibe that you would probably think of initially, you know? Rather than, like, something like this that feels professionally made, even though it's also still just one person. Sometimes it's just a difference of, like, what amount of quality somebody's able to give into it. What amount of time somebody's gonna be able to put into it. I don't know. I'm not trying to disparage anybody, I'm just saying that the game I found, the one time that it seemed like it's like Bomberman 64-esque, truly, it didn't give off the same kind of impression of as high quality as possible. But I don't even know if I tried to do something like that, it would be as high quality as possible. I don't want to overshoot my skills. I've never made a game in my life. I don't know how to code. I don't even know if I could make the art assets for a game like that. But who knows what the future may have. Maybe I'll try. Who knows. Either way, I'm gonna end the episode now. Bit of a weird thing, but I guess Volcano's just not gonna get its own episode. I don't know. Either way, I don't know if I'm gonna do Time Attack. I think I'm just gonna do that on my own time if I ever. It doesn't feel like Tori, where like that feels like the entire point of the stages. So I don't know. I'll see how I feel at the end. If I feel like, oh, I really want to go for Time Attack, but then I would, at that point, it's just replay the entire game all over again. I don't know. If I'm getting like 5 episodes out of this game, that's probably fine enough. Obviously not a long game, and that's totally fine. I'm happy to not have a long game. Anyways, still can't buy jack shit, but I'm getting things. Oh! These are the cheats. Gum. These are the cheats, is getting permanent bomb types. Okay, that's why they're timed, because you get bonuses for everything. Okay, so I guess we're getting gum bombs at some point? We got wind bombs and ice bombs, gum bombs. Interesting. And, I don't know. So, ears were slightly different here. Super Saiyan. I don't know. Either way, next time on Let's Play Bombun, we're gonna go to the next world. And by that, I mean the next stage of this current world that we're in, because I'm brain broken. Bye!